Welcome to another episode of Sweet 915. I am host Curtis Smith with my co-host.
It's me, Fedora. How you doing, Curtis?
It's, it's me, Fedora. It's Super Bowl Sunday, Fedora.
I hear. Are
Yeah.
you excited?
No, not. But they're playing the Super Bowl in your state, the Sunshine State. You're from Miami, but they're playing in
It's
Tampa.
in
So
Tampa, right?
yeah, they're
You're
playing
playing in
in
Tampa.
Tampa. So it
Mhm.
should be a good one. With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing at home in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs.
All
So
right.
good luck to both of them
Who are you
today.
going for?
Um, I'm just looking for a good game. You
Oh,
got
so
one
you
of the
don't have it.
greatest players ever to play the game, Tom Brady, and then you got uh, um, the young gun that's from Kansas City with the 10-year, $100 million contract.
All right now.
That's a lot of money.
I'm not mad at
A lot
him.
of years. Most quarterbacks sometimes don't even last that long. But good luck to him. Good luck to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their fan base. So
Mm-hmm.
no bandwagon fans. Remember that. No bandwagon fans. So you got to go with what you who. Yeah, some people become bandwagon fans. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, when people get to the Super Bowl, then they
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
like a
yeah.
fan.
Then they want to. Yeah.
Oh,
I only know a few people out here in El Paso that are Tampa Bay fans, and that's people from Tampa and a few other people. But other than that, nah,
oh, okay.
it's
Well,
not, it's not. I don't see that. So hopefully after the Super Bowl, I don't want to see all these bandwagon fans because I'm gonna tell them about it. So yeah. But what you been up to? How's everything with you?
all right.
Yeah,
Working.
working. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we got some updates, and I'm going to ask you a question and see what you think about what we were informed about as of recently. But I got some good news yesterday. Well, day before yesterday, my daughter called me and she said, "Dad, I need to talk to you." So I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Most times when she say that, it's all about she probably did something or she needs money. So I said, "Okay." So I got up and I called her. I said, "What's up?" She said, "Oh," I said, "Is that your mom in the background crying? What did you say? What y'all? What's going on?" And she said, "No, she's just doing the most right now." I said, "Okay, what happened?" She said, "Dad, I just want to call to inform you that I have been accepted to North Carolina A&T." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Okay, congratulations." I said, "So why your mama crying?" She said, "It's just a lot for her. That she's going to be in North Carolina, going to school." She said, "I haven't decided yet, Dad. I just told her that I've been accepted." Because I said, "Well, what about the other schools you applied to?" She said, "Well, I'm waiting to see what they have to offer, and then we'll decide." I said, "Okay, well, that's fine." I said, "Tell your mom just get it together, just be proud that, you're going to school and you're taking advantage of the opportunity." But everybody's talking about the HBCU thing, and as we talked about it on our show, she gave them a shout out, and they offered one of the classes that she wanted, so it was a good thing. Oh, we have Miss Tanya there. What's going on?
Surprise!
Yeah. Oh, what's going
How you
on?
doing?
We figured you'd be watching football by now.
No, I wanted to jump in and say, hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Yeah,
good. Doing good. How are you all?
we're good. So
Good.
what you doing for Black History Month? What's going on with you?
Not much so far. I've been listening to y'all so I can know what's going on.
Hey, we're gonna keep you posted on what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're on because one of the updates we got, I want to talk to you and Fedora about before we get into the show. When I talk about the update, so please stand by. Are we ready, Fedora?
Yeah.
Always ready. Hey, hey, everybody, look at Fedora's outfit. She is
You know what?
representing this month. It's Black History Month. She got her dashiki on.
I dress like this all the time. So it's
She didn't
like
tell me,
nothing.
so I have a dashiki, but she didn't tell me, so I didn't dress the occasion, dress the part. I
We'll
have.
do it next week then. Wear your
I got to
dashiki
get
neck.
I got to get the ensemble, all the other stuff that go with it, so I could be
You
fresh.
don't have
Like
to.
no,
No.
You could have got that together real quick. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying, tell him. It's just a dashiki. It's
I
a
gotta pull it out
shirt.
because I usually wear it for Juneteenth.
You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Okay, okay,
Just,
no,
wear your dashiki. You'll be all
just be
right.
yourself. Okay,
That's it.
all right. So we're gonna talk about COVID updates right quick. We're gonna talk about current events, latest news, and observances. So the COVID update. Some of our viewers have opinions about us mentioning COVID-19 on each show. Well, until the pandemic is over, we will continue to keep you provided with information, updates, and what the effects of the pandemic is having, what the pandemic is having on families, education, business, those in the medical field, and more. We become aware that a lot of youth, particularly high school juniors and seniors, are failing classes and or dropping out of school. And then you have some of the local news, KFOX, El Paso Times, that'll keep you up to date on what's going on as well as we keep you abreast of what's going on our weekly podcast. So, Fedora, I want to start with you. We've talked to a close friend of ours, and he was saying that this year's senior class, because the students are not doing their work, the they're failing right now, but we're not being informed about this. What are your thoughts on that?
Who's not being informed about it?
Huh?
Who's not being informed about it?
The parents or the people. So they may need mentors. You know what I'm saying? So what can we do to help with this?
You mean the parents? What can they do to help?
Yeah, the mentors. I'm a mentor. So what can I do as well as a mentor? What can I do to help these young men, especially seniors, that's going to graduate? This is probably your easiest year for a student to graduate high school, and they're
It
not
is,
taking
but
advantage of it.
they have made it difficult for themselves, mainly because they have no, I guess, time management. I
Uh-huh.
don't know how it is in high school, so I can't speak for high school and how it's run. But I know for middle school, you are on live with the teacher and you are doing work with the teacher. Now, let's say if you have, let's say, a Nearpod or whatever it is that you're supposed to be working on, and you log into the Nearpod, you go through the first slide, and that's it. You do nothing else. You've logged on and you've gone off to eat, gone off to another room. The computer may be on, maybe you're playing a game, whatever it is. But if you're not participating or answering the teacher when they're asking you a question, then you get zero for participation. You get a participation grade every day. Those Nearpods or whatever the platform is that you're supposed to be working on, that's a grade, right? So if you're
Okay.
not progressing through and doing your assignment, then the teacher has no other choice but to give nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If you do 25%, then okay, they can give you a 50 or 60. I mean, that's still not passing, but it's better than a zero. But if you never log on, if you never do anything, there's nothing for the teacher to do but give you a zero because you haven't done anything. That would be not ethical to give you a grade when you haven't done anything.
Mhm.
So if you were to at least do something, you might be able to get at least a 50%, right?
Okay.
For your name, whatever it is.
Okay.
But the students have not done their part. I can guarantee you on that because the
Okay.
teachers, I know in my district, we're doing our part and we're trying to get the parents to do their part. It's left up to that student to do their part. If they want to graduate and if they want to be successful and to continue because they know how to get on these computers and do all this gaming and all this stuff that's electronic or computer savvy, they can do it, but they have to want to do it and then have the adults behind them that's going to make them buckle down and do what they need to do. I mean, it comes from home. It comes from inside too, intrinsically. And then I know it's the pandemic. People are depressed or, things of that nature. So then, therefore, we need to get counselors involved, the school counselors involved to go and talk to them and see if they need, additional help with that. But we all have to work together. So if the teacher's doing their part, the administration's doing their part, the parents and the students have to do their part. The parent might be doing their part and the student's still not doing their part. It's all left up to the student. You can do everything in the world that you want to do for a person, but until they do it for themselves, I mean, you can break your back. So it's the kids. Like maybe mentors can motivate them. Say, hey, get your head out your butt and come on, let's get with it. Unless you want to be back in the same grade next year.
Okay.
So that, I mean, that's my gist on it. But I can't speak for high schoolers. I mean, if I was a parent, I'd be in that tail. And nobody should fail. I mean, we online.
Yeah.
Google.
So Tanya, my question to you as a social worker, yesterday I was watching the news and they were talking about when students are not, another reason for the failing is because they have a computer in front of them, they're not logging in. So what the school, some of the attendance schools been doing is going by the houses and checking on them. Some people haven't even been answering the door, or they've been taking lunch. It's in San Antonio, Texas. They've been taking them lunch and stuff to see what's going on. So as a social worker, they've been saying that if you guys show up, then they're not going to answer the door. They're afraid because now it becomes your problem because they're saying, well, they're not attending school, so somebody's not supervising them. What do you think that can help them? Because like Fedora was saying, they're not even logging in. That's why, and they're failing. But then they don't because they're missing so many days. It's actually like not going to school. So now the social workers get involved because now they have to send them out to say, hey, we don't want to go to the house. I'm a teacher. That's not my job.
They have to go to court.
Yeah.
They have to go to court.
I mean, that school doesn't stop. The teachers can see in their back classroom who's on, who's not on, what are they doing? Because they can see, are you on YouTube? Are you watching a movie? Are you playing a game? They can, unmute the students. They can ask the questions if they're not getting responses. That's what they're sending letters, calling the parents, going out to the homes. I mean, really trying to get the kids invested in education. And for some youth, it's hard. That's why parents have sent kids back to the hubs, because learning from home is just not doing it for them. So, they got to go back to the hubs and do that. But then there's parents who are just scared. They don't want their children to go back into that environment. They're nervous. They don't know, not necessarily that the school isn't taking precautions, but maybe their own child doesn't want to wear a mask, pulls the mask down, is not taking the precautions, doesn't understand the precautions, doesn't understand what 6 feet are. I know one of my friends said, when she was taking her daughter to the school, she heard them asking, okay, do you have any symptoms? But didn't say these are the symptoms. So if you're looking at elementary school and even middle school kids, they don't know what you're talking about. Like there should be a sign saying these are the symptoms. Do you feel, do you got a fever? Do you feel, a cough? Do you have any of this? Because then the students don't know what the symptoms are, like, and they're just like, no, I don't have nothing. And so, I can see where parents are trying to take their precautions, but, I would just like to say for y'all, despite the feedback, because I know that there is a lot of COVID fatigue out there, there's people, especially for their own mental health, they just kind of want to forget that it's out there. They don't want to talk about it. They're tired of hearing about it. But I applaud both of you because you got to keep this conversation at the forefront. It's not going anywhere. I'll share with you guys, I'm not going to call out my inner circle, but it hit home. It hit my inner circle. And I've been on the show. I've told you all of the precautions, the mask, the washing your hands, the being, careful. And thank God it was very light within what I experienced. But I could tell you that if I wasn't masking up and I was going out there, all I was feeling was allergies on steroids. And had I not lost my sense of smell, I wouldn't have known I need to go get tested. And it hit just like that, a domino effect. It hit one, then the other, and the other, and the other. And it was like, whoa, just like that, all of us got hit. And, thank God it wasn't as serious as some other families have dealt with family members being hospitalized, family members passing away, but it's still out there. You know, I didn't get hit in 2020, but the start of 2021, I sure did. So I would just commend you all to keep this conversation going because COVID is real. It's out there. It's hurting families. You know, if you have it, if you know of somebody you've been around who has it, just take those precautions, you know, because you never know who you're giving it out to. If you're feeling allergies and they don't feel normal, go test it. It takes nothing for you to go get tested. The quarantine period has lessened. It's only 10 days now from 14. You know, the city's working with you. If you're scared about feeding your families, they're delivering food to you. They're doing all sorts of things to help alleviate. And so I just want to put that out there that I commend you all and please keep this conversation going because right now, though the vaccine is here, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I know people are tired of hearing about it. And again, I attribute that to COVID fatigue and their mental health, but they need to hear because you don't want to get sloppy. And for me, you know, though it plays with your brain and you're thinking about what's going to happen next, what are the after effects, you know, I always go back to that story of that nurse who said she knew better and she was eating that peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a little
Right.
bit of peanut butter hit the table and she just swiped it up and you know something she would have done before and there she went and got COVID and got very ill, you know, and then ended up eventually passing away. So just it's not going anywhere. And just to cut it short, I know I keep repeating myself, don't stop the conversation, y'all, because it's real and it's out there. And for me it hit home and it hit really close to home.
Right.
And for me to experience it myself, I just think everybody needs to know. So
Okay.
keep it going.
Yeah, well, we thank you for sharing that with us. We're glad
Problem.
you're okay and good to see you, man. You
It's
know,
good to see you.
Thank you
Thank you
very
for letting me surprise y'all and jump on the show.
much.
yeah, we appreciate that. Pop in
Welcome.
anytime. We'll bring you. We'll have to bring you back to talk about recovering from COVID. You know, so definitely look
Sounds
forward to
good.
talking to you about that in the near future.
Sounds good. Well, y'all take care.
All
Have a
right.
good rest
Thank
of your
you.
show.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Thank you, Tank.
you. All right. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that was surprising. Yeah. No, I hadn't seen
Mm-hmm.
her. She always checking up on me, but I haven't heard from her in a while. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm glad she's all right. So,
Yeah.
some of the local events is coming up. Suite 915 will collaborate with Black El Paso Voice, El Paso Black Pages, and Black on the Border on Sunday, February 28th for the Black Expo Voice Black History Observance. You don't want to miss that. That's going to be good. It's all of the Mocha Enterprise entities coming together, and we're going to put on a nice little observance for y'all. Yeah, me and Miss Fedora. Yeah, Fedora gonna sing for y'all too. Y'all just
Ah,
gonna.
please. You know I'm gonna sing solo.
I'm just
Solo,
playing.
you
I don't
can't
know.
hear me.
I don't know. I don't know what's in the plan, so I'm not gonna put her on the spot like that. But
Child, I can't sing. Anybody that knows me know that I'm not about to sing, so they knew that was a joke. Ha ha.
all right, we will feature local black-owned businesses, artists, and more. If you would like to participate, email Monica at blackelpasovoice.com or message on Facebook or Instagram, Black El Paso Voice. And if you are a black-owned business, email Shonique at blackelpasovoice.com. That's Shonique, SHONIQUE at blackelpasovoice.com. If you have any local events that you would like for us to promote, send us an email at therealsuite915.com or message one of us on social media at host Curtis Smith or it's me Fedora at gmail.com. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Email us. So hey, Fedora, it's scholarship time. I just want to share this with you before we talk. It's scholarship time. Sigma Tide chapter of Omega Psi Phi has their scholarship information out. You can check out my page. I put it on my page and I'm gonna send it to you, Ms. Fedora, so you can put it on your page and share it. We also have the alumni chapter, the El Paso alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. Their scholarship information is also out. So if you would like to apply for those scholarships, please look on my page, Curtis Smith, or
My page. Mm-hmm.
it'll be on Miss Fedora's page today, or it's me Fedora on her Instagram or Facebook page as well. If you want that information, all the information, the point of contact, and everything is on there. So young people take the opportunity to apply for the scholarship.
Yeah.
Hey, a little money is money. Take that money and do something with it. It can pay for your
Yeah.
books, because I'm gonna tell you, college books for the smallest book is like what, $500 for a book. Hey, Fedora, I do Amazon something. It's on Amazon. I rent the books. If I
Oh
don't need,
yeah, it's another one too. I can't remember the name of it right now, but yeah, you can rent your books and
yeah,
then rent them for cheaper than you would if you bought it. Because most of
exactly.
you don't keep the book, you take the class for that semester and then that's it.
Yeah.
And so make sure some books, like your major books,
Mhm.
you might want to keep.
Yeah.
Even though those are expensive, but if you pay that money, you do want to keep it if it's a good, information for you to use in the future in your career. So I know I kept a lot of my counseling books,
Yeah.
but some of them I did rent that I knew that I wasn't going to need anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Same
so
thing with criminal justice books. Some of the books that I kept that I thought would the information wouldn't change, but when the information changes, like the databases for criminal justice and crimes and stuff, I turn those books back in because I know that's going to be a new edition coming out,
mm,
updates. As you look at the databases, those things change. So I sent those books back. But
yeah.
anything talking about like the laws and stuff like that, I kept those books. Yeah, so I can revert back to this when if I decide to continue that in my master's or something like that. But yeah,
Mhm.
so upcoming topics. All this month, we will feature Black history, Black culture, Black life on the border. Speaking of Black on the border, I'm the new host of Black on the Border, a weekly podcast that features Black history trivia and Black businesses featured and more. Next month is Women's History Month, so that's me right there.
That's a nice suit jacket, Curtis.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at it.
That's
Fly.
a nice blazer, huh? People
Yeah,
was
that's
calling me
nice.
something. Hey, I need to get that off you. I'm like, man, you can't
That's
fit
suede,
that.
ain't it?
Can't get this. I got this on sale a while back. That's
That's
for,
crushed velvet. Is
but the
that crushed?
original price was very expensive, and I was like, I'm not paying that. But I'm cheap for door. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm cheap. So when the price came down, that's when I bought it. I was like, oh, I could do that right there. But that other price, nah, hey,
What is that? Crushed velvet?
what? I don't know what that is. Oh, you trying to be off? No, I got joke today.
Look,
Oh,
look.
you got joke today. Okay. When I
It's
wear
like
my black paisley, don't get mad. And you know what I'm saying? I got a black paisley
black
one.
what? Paisley?
Paisley, yes, ma'am. It's black paisley, yes. Yeah.
Okay. All
It's
right.
good material too.
It's who?
Good material.
Oh, okay. It's not crushed velvet.
You know what? I'm not messing with you today.
It's all right. It's all good.
So next month is Women's History Month. Hey, if you know of anybody that you want to see spotlighted on Sweet 915 as someone that's been instrumental in the community, in the world, for women's movement, send us the information at Sweet 915, the real Sweet 915 at gmail.com, so that we can spotlight those people. We don't want to forget anybody, because you know women has really impacted our world today, as we know the first black vice president, Miss Harris.
Yes.
So yeah. So today's topic. Let's get on with today's topic, Fedora.
All right.
Black History Month observance. And today we're going to discuss.
We're going to be talking about the 19th century inventors. We're going to spotlight 3 different inventors.
Mhm.
So I'll go with the first few. So, our first spotlight of our Black inventor of the 19th century is Solomon Brown. And you might say, Solomon Brown. Who is Solomon Brown? Well, Solomon Brown was born in 1829 and he passed in 1906. He worked with Samuel Morse on the telegraph machine, which revolutionized communication in the 19th century. Brown installed the wires and made sure that the telegraph worked properly. So he was also the first African American to be hired by the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Using his own drawings, Brown gave talks on entomology, geology, philosophy, and religion to packed houses for several decades. That is Solomon Brown. He looked like he did not fool, like he did not take any mess from anybody, right?
Yeah.
Solomon Brown. He looked like he was about his business.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Our
who
next
next?
19th century inventor is Jane Ernst Mettlinger. And Jane Ernst Mettlinger, 1852 to 1889, he invented a machine to connect the upper part of the shoe with its sole. This process is called lasting. And the shoe lasting machine could make up to 150 to 700 pairs of shoes in one day, compared to 50 pairs of shoes by hand. Now, that's awesome. 150 to 700 pairs in one day.
Yeah. I knew y'all ladies would like that, boy.
Y'all men too, though. You know, y'all used to
Just some gators.
wearing those dapper dang shoes. Yeah, it's some shoes I see a man. I'm like, dang, why they can't have those shoes that style for women? I mean, it's some fly shoes.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. Our next person is Annie Minerva Turnbow Malone. And Miss Malone, a nice picture. I like that dress. So she was the first self-made African-American millionaire and the first self-made female millionaire in American history. Her wealth derived from innovations in the cosmetic industry. So Miss Turbine was born on August 9th, 1877 in Mascus County, Illinois. So she had sisters. She married. I won't go into all of that with her life. Miss Turbine left the metropolis in the fall of the 1900 for Lovejoy, Illinois, where with her sister, Miss Laura Roberts, she moved her enterprise to St. Louis, Missouri in 1902 under the name of PORO, which stood for Pope and Roberts Company. As an institution for training beauticians, it was incorporated as Poro College in 1915. So she developed her own college for cosmetology. Among her early employees was a lady named Sarah Davis, who journeyed to Denver, Colorado on assignment from Pope and Roberts in 1905. She later married, this lady who traveled, later married and marketed a product under the same name as Poro's, which was called Wonderful Hair Grower, under her new name, Madam C.J. Walker. On April 28th, 1914, Miss Pope Turbine married a principal and a Bible salesman. And in November 1918, Miss Malone opened a $1 million facility for Pope Road College at 4300 St. Ferdinand Avenue. The four-story building included 100 guest rooms, chemical laboratories, a public auditorium, and many other amenities. Thousands of students would graduate from the school, which focused on the spiritual, physical, and economic uplifting of African American women. So Miss Malone was a trailblazer of her time.
Mm.
She became one of the great symbols of her time, personifying the ideal of economic independence for African American women. So she did her thing, and she lived to the age of 79. She
Outstanding.
was 79 years old when she passed, so she saw some things.
Yeah, she helped y'all sisters out too.
Yes, she did. Because you know, hair is a lot.
That's all I'm saying about that. Woo! Boy, she came with that grease, boy. And the hot comb. Who made up the hot comb? Who invented the hot comb?
Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh, she made the hot comb. Well, thank you, Madam C.J. Walker, for the hot comb.
We got many burns, 3rd-degree burns on the back of the neck and the back of the ear.
Yep.
Woo. That was rough back in the day.
I know, right? Yeah.
Very rough.
And we thank you for those important that important information about these three. What you call them? What you call them? Pioneers.
Look, pioneers, trailblazers.
Pioneers that made up a lot of things. So this is great for us to know, because some of our young people are not aware of our Black history, so for us to share this, I think it's a great thing to spotlight these people, these pioneers that made the way for us, and then as technology continued to improve, of course, they expounded on these inventions to make more product, and then it's just like a patty pie. At her house, it probably tastes wonderful, but when it got to the store, I don't know. It didn't taste like the dude was singing it. That's all I'm saying. It didn't taste like how he was singing it though, Fedora. I was like, okay, that must be a good pie right there. He's singing like Patty. So let me get me a patty pie. Yeah.
Did that thing. I was like,
I ate one slice and I said, oh, I'm good. This ain't like grandmama and them.
Well, it's not grandma and them, but it's
those
still
out
good.
there that don't know what grandmama and them is, that's grandmama, my grandmother, my great grandmother, my aunties, grandmama and them. It's Black History Month. So grandmama and them is great grandmama, grandmother, aunties, and all of them that can cook. That they get in the kitchen and throw down. We wasn't allowed in the kitchen. The men wasn't allowed in the kitchen. The women cooked. So now, as we got older, and some of us didn't marry the single men, our grandmothers and aunties and mothers taught us how to cook for ourselves. So when a woman say, "Hey, I don't cook," hey, if you love her, you get in there and cook yourself. So, well, no problem. Just take care of the house and pay the bills. I do the cooking. I'll do the cooking. Don't worry about that. Hey,
you say take care of the house and pay the bills.
What? I'm just saying. The role is reversed. Let's reverse the role, Fedora. I'll stay in the house and cook. You know what I'm saying? I'll cook you some turkey wing.
Well, if you're going to stay in the house and cook, you need to clean too.
Hey, I'll make sure your food is cooked every day. Just take care of the house and the bills, Because, women have a certain way.
If you cooking, you need to be cleaning too. What happened? Because
I'm going to
that's
kitchen.
Well, then that's not the house then. That means she just go out to work. And you will take care of all of the house stuff. That means cooking, cleaning, the kids, all of that. You'll be
I don't know one woman gonna let a man sit in the house and do all that. I'm sorry, I don't. I just.
What? It's a lot of men that do that.
I know a few of them, but that's a few. Like
what works for your household?
Like 5 men that do that, but they're retired, so their wives like, okay, if you're gonna do it, I'm good with that. You come home, and the food is cooked. They ain't got no problem with it. House clean.
House clean. Dinner's done. Bath water run. A little wine, a little candlelight.
You're going too far now. You're going too far.
Why your face changed?
Going too far.
I mean, that's what women do for
Wine and
the
candlelight
husbands.
in bed in the tub. What? No, you going too far.
Yeah, a hard day at work. You want to relax and get your little glass of wine, get your nice bubble bath, go in there, soak for about an hour, and come out. You're refreshed, and then it's like, hey, the world is good. Like, what is going on for the day?
Okay.
You got a problem with that, Curtis?
No, of course not. No, I don't have a problem with that. No, I don't have a problem with that. We go from cooking to cleaning to running bath water and candles and champagne and all that stuff. Now
I
we
didn't
going.
say champagne. I said wine.
Now you add to the man staying home. Now no.
Why you got a problem with that, Curtis?
Women, I don't know men get that all the time. Now my cousin, hey, he always messing with me because he get breakfast in bed. I'm like, wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really nice. And I ain't talking about
What
no
time
little
does he
breakfast.
get up and go to work? If he
I'm
get
talking
breakfast
about
in
cut
bed.
up strawberries and she making his coffee for him before he go to work and all this stuff. I said, oh,
That's nice.
scared of you. I need to
But see,
find me.
that works for their household. Is she a housewife?
No, she worked too.
She works too. Well,
Yeah.
she is outstanding.
Yeah.
How long they been married?
About 10 years.
Oh wow, they're not even in the honeymoon phase anymore. Okay,
No honeymoon.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Hey,
That's
Miss
awesome.
Burgess, what's going on? We just talking. Girl, look here. See, Angel trying to play with me now. I can make the grits pop, baby. I can make them grits pop.
Cheese
But
grits.
don't do that for everybody. Listen, I got a lot of aunties. I got a lot of women in my family that, they do a lot of stuff. So they taught me a lot of things. So they just don't cook to be cooking, So yeah, Angel, I can make them grits pop, baby. And I make the southern style shrimp and grits with the gravy, not the store looking one with that they sprinkle little bacon bits on it and the chives and the onions. No. I make the stuff.
I never understood that. Why put gravy on grits? Ugh.
Ooh, Fedora, you just don't know. You just don't know. When COVID is over, I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna do it for you. When you taste it with that Texas Pete hot sauce, woo. But I don't do it's a long process, so I don't do it a lot. So I just do it when I'm in the mood. I just don't get up and cook grits and all that stuff because it's got to be right. Like I'm telling Angel, you got to let them grits pop. You don't want the gritty taste. You want the grits to pop, the smooth. When you put it in your mouth, you'd be like, and then you put that gravy on with the shrimps and the hot sauce. Whoo,
she said, "Hashtag you fire."
Yes, ma'am. Listen, you can't tell everybody you can cook because when you tell people you can cook, Fedora, Lord, they want to cook. They want you to cook all the time.
No, I don't understand the gravy part either. Because I mean, I guess I don't know gravy. Like I've never liked gravy, so. She said, "I admire a man that can cook."
Hey, okay, Fedora, don't I show you my plate? Don't I show you my plate sometimes?
Yeah,
don't I,
I know you
be hooking it up?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Fedora, no.
I don't know how it tastes though, but it looks edible. It looks edible. I've never tasted your food, but it looks edible.
Pescatarian, Fedora, I'm gonna hook it up for you this month. I'm gonna make you a shrimp po' boy, and oof, you telling you.
Just don't have any mayonnaise on it, and we good.
No, girl, you don't put no mayonnaise on the shrimp po' boy. I got
good.
Hey, I got the special sauce.
I don't know about special, and it can't be hot. I don't do hot sauce.
It's from Walmart. It's a good sauce. You're supposed to put on the po' boy.
I'm picky. Just don't let it be hot.
I'm picky.
Don't let it be hot.
It's not gonna be hot.
All right.
But yeah. So hey, I might share some of my dishes with y'all. But yeah, if you go to Angel, if you go to Carolina Culture of Foods, it'll show you, and you'll be like, wow. You got to make the gravy from scratch. Y'all see, you got to make the gravy from scratch. I'm gonna share it with y'all, and when you see it, you can be like,
Gravy
wow,
is disgusting.
yeah. It's not for Dora. I'm telling you, you got
I've
to try
never
it.
liked gravy.
Dora, when you taste the shrimp in that gravy and you put it on top of that grits with that Texas Pete hot sauce.
Shrimp and grits is really good without the gravy for me.
No, it's not.
Just a
No, it's
personal. Yeah, I can do without the gravy. I mean, I know people that do it with gravy, and more power to you, but don't judge me because I don't do gravy. So you do gravy, you be good with your gravy, and I'll be good without it.
I'm telling you, it's good, Fedora.
I've had gravy before, and I don't like it, so that's why I don't want it.
It wasn't seasoned. You can't eat gravy out the
You
pack.
can't tell me the food
You
wasn't
cannot
seasoned.
eat
It
gravy out
was.
the pack and think it's gonna be good for you.
It was seasoned. It was whatever
It's Black
gravy.
History Month, Fedora. I'm going to show you some Southern. I don't eat pig's feet and all that stuff no more. I don't eat the hog maws and all that shit. I don't know how to do nothing. I don't know how to cook any of that stuff. But I tell you what I can cook. Since you a pescatarian, how about I cook you some collard greens with bacon?
I can't eat greens. I can't digest
bacon grease.
I told you I'm picky. I can't digest greens. I love collard greens, literally. I do. I love collard greens, but I can't eat them fresh. Now, if you cook them out of the can, then I can eat them.
So you want some glory greens?
Canned collard greens, huh?
You want some glory greens?
Yeah, I can eat those, but I can't eat them fresh. I can't.
I don't know how to season glory greens. Somebody will have to show me, and I can probably.
Oh, it's the same way you season regular greens. You fry the bacon at the bottom. Fry the bacon.
But you don't eat pork, so you can't eat that.
I don't. So that's why I don't eat greens anymore.
How about chicken grease?
No. You know what, Curtis? You gonna quit messing with me. You need to stop.
You have some flavor with the greens, man.
Judge you with your pork chops and your gravy and all of that stuff. I don't judge you with that. So stop judging.
Hey, listen.
What?
Girl, you don't know what you're missing with that smothered pork chops.
I know what I'm missing. I'm good. You enjoy it.
This is Black History Month. After next week, I'm gonna make some certain dishes and I'm gonna send it to you. You can post it on your page. Say Curtis made this. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I might even eat it live.
That's good.
Be like,
yeah. I'm gonna drop the to-go plate off at your door.
I'm not gonna be doing one of these numbers.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that tastes
green cooked in spinach and kale. Oh Lord. Angel, she going too far. You messing up the greens.
Yeah, I don't like spinach. I don't like cooked spinach. I had a bad experience with that in elementary school.
Yeah. So we're not going to keep you long. We're just going to tell you all thank you for tuning in. We know that it's NFL Sunday. People going to watch the Super Bowl, but just check out our little known Black history facts that we gave you today, and follow us on social media. Our handle is Sweet915, and look for me, Curtis Smith at Curtis Smith, and Fedora Johnson at It's Me Fedora. Send your questions and topics to the real Sweet915 or message us on social media at Sweet915. Fedora, what do you have for the people before we close out today?
Just always keep loving your heart. Please stay safe. Mask up. Double mask. I'm double masking now, Curtis. I forgot to tell you. So just stay safe and love each other and connect with others through whatever platform, Zoom, text, FaceTime, whatever. Stay connected.
And go out and find a Black History event that you can watch on Zoom to stay up on the Black History Month of what's going on locally and nationally. And
next week we'll have Black Economics 101. We'll be talking with those entrepreneurs, owners of it, and they'll be on the show. So make sure you come back. We're gonna get some good facts and tips on, going back to our roots and making our money work for us, building that that wealth. So we need to get back to that and patronizing Black businesses. So trying to get back to it. So let us know.
Okay. And Fedora, get the shot.
Huh?
You can sign up online for the local El Paso to get the shot for the city. You can sign up online somewhere to get the shot, the COVID-19.
Have you gone yet since you weren't able to get it before?
No, the VA hasn't called me yet. The VA hasn't called me yet. I got to get on that list.
But you don't have to get on the VA list. You can go to the El Paso. You don't have to wait for the VA. Go to El Paso, like you just gave me that information. You go. Why are you shaking your head? No. Go down. I mean, the VA is no different than if they don't have it, go where they have it. Well, you better go down there to the what you say, the El Paso.
You are more important. You are the future.
No, you around more people than I am. I'm telling you. I'm in the house. I'm at work and I'm at home. So, bro, you around way more people than me.
Hey, y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. And have a good week. And tune in tomorrow for Black on the Border at noon. Black on the Border at noon. So check that out tomorrow. You'll love the show. We have Miss Monica Tucker on there. So tune in tomorrow. Thank you again. Have a good weekend. God bless you.
Bless you. See you. Peace.
Peace.